Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Samantha, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make one of my ultimate favorite hair masks. So it's very simple but very effective, and this is the oatmeal hair masks. So oats, they've got lots of benefits for the scalp and the hair, and if you followed me for a while, you know that I do focus on the health of the scalp, because if you've got a healthy scalp, you're going to have healthy hair. And the opposite is true. If your scalp is not healthy, your hair is not going to be that healthy either. So if you're new to the channel, on this channel I talk mainly about natural hair care, but I will also be talking about skincare and just a general healthy lifestyle. And I share my personal hair journey and share lots of DIY recipes as well as do product reviews. So if any of those things are of interest to you and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I have a new video on the channel. To make this mask, we only need 4 ingredients. So we need some oats, we need some water, extra virgin olive oil, and vegetable glycerin. So when it comes to the oats, it doesn't matter which ones you've got. I'm using these whole porridge oats, which I use when I'm making porridge. So they could be whole, rolled, cut, or even colloidal oats. It doesn't matter. Just use whichever oats that you can get your hands on, or even the ones that you've got in your kitchen. Oats have got lots of vitamins, particularly B vitamins, and B vitamins help to nourish the hair follicles, and therefore they will promote growth. They also prevent hair fall. So if you're suffering from hair loss or your hair is just not growing very well, then you want to try and use this mask because it's going to be great for that. The B vitamins also help to soften the hair, and oats also have what's called polysaccharides, and these help to draw moisture into your hair, and therefore if you've got dry, coarse hair, then again this mask is going to be fantastic. Oats also help to treat dry, irritated, itchy scalp, and therefore if this is something that you're suffering from, if you've got dandruff, oats will help to treat that. And they also have minerals in them and vitamins which help to repair damaged hair. So if your hair is just slightly damaged, obviously this is not going to treat severely damaged hair. But if your hair is slightly damaged and you want to try something to try and repair that damage, or at least keep the hair going until you trim off the damaged ends, then this mask again is going to be great for that. Water. The reason we need water is very obvious, because water is the only way that we're going to put moisture into our hair. And then we're going to use some extra virgin olive oil. Well, I use olive oil for this recipe because my hair loves olive oil. Olive oil is a great penetrating oil, very nourishing, so it's something that my hair loves. If you don't like olive oil, or your hair doesn't like olive oil, then you can use alternatives. You can use either coconut oil or almond oil. As long as it's a penetrating oil, it'll be fine. And the reason I'm using glycerin, although the polysaccharides, as I say, they help to retain moisture, we want to try and keep as much moisture in our hair as possible, and therefore adding a humectant like glycerin is going to just boost the moisture level in your hair. So I'm using this vegetable glycerin, but you can use any other type, the different varieties of glycerin. If your hair doesn't like glycerin, or you just don't like the feel of glycerin, then you can use honey instead, because they have the same properties. So we're also going to need a blender, because we need to blend everything together once we've put it all together, and then something to strain with. And I'm just using the end of the pair of tights, but you can use a nut bag or anything else that you want to use. And I prefer something like this because even though we're going to blend it thoroughly, I just don't want any bits and tiny bits stuck in my hair. Although you can wash it out, I'm not saying it wouldn't come out, but we're trying. Well, I like to make it nice and smooth as possible. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to boil the oats. And what I'll say just now is that my hair is still quite short. It's still in a teeny weeny afro stage, and therefore I don't need a huge amount. But if you've got lots of thick hair, if your hair is much longer than mine, or you need to make for a few people in the house, then you want to stick with the proportions, but you can double the amounts or treble the amounts depending on how much you need. So for the oats, we're going to use half a cup. And then for the water, I'm going to add 2 cups. So 2 cups is about 500 mils. And then what I'll do now is I'll just boil them. So I'll boil them for a few minutes until you see that they've thickened and it's nice and gloopy. So I've turned off the heat just so you can see the consistency more clearly. So as you can see, they've thickened up nicely, which is great. And what I'm going to do now is just to add another cup of water to this, and that will help to make it blend properly and also to cool it down a little bit, because you know, we're going to be handling this and we really don't want to be handling something that's, you know, boiling hot. And also I want to protect my blending cup, because otherwise if you put something that's boiling in there, then it's just going to crack. So while it's still in the pot, I'm going to add 1 more cup of cold water. It goes in there. I'm just going to mix it thoroughly. So that helps to bring the temperature down, which is exactly what you're looking for. And then I transfer it into my blender, and then I'm going to add the other ingredients. And now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And then last but not least, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the vegetable glycerin. And now I'm just going to blend everything. How long you blend for really depends on how powerful your blender is. Mine is a medium power, and therefore I blended mine for about a minute, and that was enough to get a really beautiful creamy consistency. So now we're at the final stage of making our beautiful mask, and it's time to strain it. So I just put the strainer over the jug, and then I pour the mask into the hole so that I can strain it with my hands. So remember, this might still be too warm or too hot for you to handle, and if it is, just wait for a few minutes. I know it looks like it was steaming hot in there, but actually it wasn't. It was fine for me to strain it with my hands. You really don't want to burn your hands, so please be careful at this stage. So I just wanted to show you why it's important to strain this. Even though you've blended it really well, there is still all that fibrous stuff that's left, and you really don't want that in your hair. So this is it. It's all done, and I just want to show you the texture that is so creamy, beautiful. And because I blended it and then used the periodic to strain it, it's so smooth, there are no bits and pieces at all. So it's going to be easy to rinse out once it's done. So now it's time to apply it to my hair. Okay guys, so now I'm ready to apply the mask to my hair. I've already shampooed my hair, and when I rinsed it out, I used warm water so that all the shampoo was completely out, and also I wanted to make sure that my hair cuticles were opened, because this will allow all the good stuff, the nutrients, the vitamins, minerals, etc. to get into the hair shaft. So I like to use this mask while it's still warm, again, so that my hair cuticles will be opened. And with this one here, it's a nice creamy consistency, as you can see, and it's very easy to apply. With this one, I recommend that you apply it not just to the hair, but also to the scalp. And I know a lot of people don't like applying conditioners, deep conditioners, or hair masks to the scalp, but this one has particular benefits for the scalp, so I really recommend that you apply to the scalp as well. So I'm just applying it throughout my hair. As you can see, my hair is still quite short, so I don't need to section it out. But if your hair is much longer than mine, thicker as well, I recommend that you section it out into 4, 6, or even 8 sections, because that will make it easier for you to apply and work into the hair. And also it'll make sure that the mask is evenly distributed throughout the hair. So I'm massage it for a few minutes, making sure that each and every strand is thoroughly coated. So don't be stingy with this one, guys. Use as much as you have. It's so easy to make, as you can see. So you really don't need to be stingy. So I want to work it into my hair by massaging the scalp and also the hair. So once it's done, I just massage it throughout the hair and also on the scalp, and then I take a plastic bag or a shower cap if you want to, just cover the hair and put a woolly hat on top, just so you generate enough heat to make the mask a lot more effective, and then just wait for 30 minutes. So you don't need to use a blow dry or anything of the sort with this one. The heat that you generate from your scalp will be sufficient. So after 30 minutes, I just remove the plastic cap and massage for just a few more minutes, but my hair feels fantastic at this moment. It feels lovely and soft, and it actually feels stronger. So now I'm just going to rinse it out with warm water. So now I've rinsed it out and my hair feels amazing. It feels soft, it feels nourished, and it actually feels strong. So guys, I really hope you try this, and if you do, please come back and let me know how you get on. As you could see that it is so easy to make, but I tell you, this thing is so effective. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I'll really appreciate it if you subscribe. And at this point, I just want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed already. I really appreciate you, and if you could, please give the video a thumbs up, and also share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye for now.